Hello, everyone. Welcome again to another edition of G.T.E Professional Network Podcast. I'm your host, Ed Peterson. Today's date is on December the 2nd, 2025, as we are now in the last month of the year of 2025. Here at G.T.E Professional Network Podcast, Global Touch Enterprise, we're a web design and marketing company, of course, based out of Houston, Texas. And we're here to share tools and tips and insights to helping entrepreneurs, churches, and nonprofit organizations how to grow and build their network in the area where they do business, utilizing a website as a marketing tool and a lead generating machine. And we're assisting a lot of startup companies and people across the country that we can continue to help and build infrastructure as far as what's necessary now in the marketplace. As these times have changed and the times that we're in today, ladies and gentlemen, we have to stick more closely together now than ever as entrepreneurs, as business owners, as solopreneurs as well, and small businesses. We need to connect and collect our resources together, of course, and work in the communities that we serve as servant leaders to basically help as many as give us permission to do so. So today's topic, we're going to talk about something that's going to help you grow and be ready for the new year in 2026. As we are talking about it, it's going to be a whole lot of changes, a whole lot of updates, and a lot of things is going to shift again. So notice we've been doing every year now, there's been a lot of different shifts happening in the marketplace, in the world, globally speaking. And it's a constant shifting now that's been happening. And so are you prepared for the shifts that's taking place? And are you ready to do what's necessary to build your legacy, your business in a way that you want to build it? And of course, we have a lot of different inquiries, and my clients, I want to thank everyone who have been part of Global Touch Enterprise, technology company, web design and marketing company, that I've been doing this since 2008. Web design and marketing and using AI now as a tool to assist all of my entrepreneurs across the country and around the world how to build and grow their network consistently and effectively. And because here's the thing, we have to stay on point and we have to stay studying, educating ourselves on what's relevant in the marketplace today. As you see, people being laid off, a lot of things have happened in this country, in the United States, and we have to start focusing on what's relevant and what's most important and being truthful and honest with ourselves and making sure that we help as many, again, as who give us permission to do so. And so if we continue to focus on the PHP effect, people helping people, we will begin to start a big movement, which we have already started this Black Friday and, of course, Cyber Monday have shown some signs of what we will accept and what we will not accept. And so if you look at what's happening today, ladies and gentlemen, as entrepreneurs, as business owners, even as consumers, as customers, how do you want to be treated? How do you want people to acknowledge and accept you as for who you are? No matter what color you are, no matter what nationality you come from, or what country you come from. The United States has always been a diverse country, period. In the story. So there is no rhyme or reason why we can't grow and build like we have done in the past, and why we can't come together and do the things that's necessary to help our neighbors. And who is your neighbor? Those who amongst you, who is in the same community that you reside in, that you can have common ground and build something in a friendship mode and helping them as they help themselves. So again, it's a collective idea that we have to continue to grow in this country in order for us to build successfully businesses, entrepreneurs, and then working with our young entrepreneurs, our young adults, so that they can get the necessary things that they need to build as well. But again, utilizing these tools and becoming a wise master builder is the key. So for today's topic, we're going to talk about basically how to prepare your business for 2026 using AI. I've been getting a lot of inquiries about this with my clients and everybody's right now in the month of December. that we're ending the last month of the year. What do we do, Ed? How do I get my business growing? And what do I need to do to get things going in the new year in 2026? And you should be preparing that, or you should have already started preparing that starting in September, or even further back from that, starting in June. But again, a lot of times there's a lot of things happening in your worlds that you have to focus on what's relevant, what's most important to you as to your inner growth and your outer growth that you want to see in the marketplace. So your inner growth is basically continue to grow within yourself and study to learn and build. And then your outer growth is interacting with your target market, your customers, and making sure you have all of their needs and that you're giving good feedback and follow-ups with each and every one that you interact with. So it's a lot of different things that we have to continue to do on a regular, consistent basis in order for us to stay afloat. And so using AI has given us a different mindset and tool, because this is a tool, to help us to grow and to get things done a lot more faster so we can get back our time. Time is something we can't afford to lose. And when you run out of time, that's it. So time should be the most important commodity to you on the planet and has its value. Because again, we don't want to waste our time and things that's not giving us the results that we're looking for. And also dealing with the people who don't want to deal with it. They think they have a lot of time. Well, they don't. Let's focus on what's relevant and what's important today. And this is why I use what is called the WIN formula. What's important now? If you stay focused, ladies and gentlemen, on the WIN formula, you will grow, you will build, and you'll be successful in your endeavors on a regular basis. So basically, here's the thing that I've been asked about. And again, going back to how we are to behave ourselves as entrepreneurs, as business owners. Well, the internet has taken off since the 80s. Now we've moved into another transition, another quantum leap that's helping us collapse time frames. People are getting wealthier today. Money is available. Don't get it twisted. Don't ever think that because of what's happening that the United States is broke or we don't have a fund of resources. We have to create the resources that we need. And we have to start thinking about the people. How can we help them get what they want? And we're going to automatically get what we want. Again, utilizing the PHP effect. So to prepare your business for 2026 using AI, basically you want to align AI initiatives with core goals like efficiency or customer experience. You got to deal with your budgeting phases and ensure your infrastructure and data are ready. Now, you start off with a business plan for the 2026 year. What is your business plan for the new year in 2026? If you haven't updated that business plan since you started your business, then you're out of sync. Your business plan should be updated yearly or as often as need to, because there's things that's happening that's changing. And don't be stuck in the same rut that you've been in and thinking that you're going to get out of it because you're thinking what? If you haven't made any changes or adjustments or necessary updates that you need to have in your business, then you're going to be left behind. So you need to focus on practical steps like training. If you have a team, you want to train your team on existing AI tools, such as example, we got Microsoft Copilot, you got Google Gemini, you got G.T.E. You got a lot of those things, right? Tools. So using AI for tasks like content creation, marketing, and customer service. Example, if your website, what we do at Global Touch Enterprise, a web design and marketing company, we put chatbots on every website that we design. So that way our clients can basically have the chatbot answer any questions or inquiries that they have. And if they need to speak to a live person, then it will give them the contact number, and then it'll also give them forward to make the call on their behalf to reach a live person. So we have a tool again. So nobody has to be hired. Nobody has to go through any steps on that front where the AI is doing that part for you. And you also want, and making your online presence more AI visible by keeping business listings on Google, which is good, Yahoo and Bing, product lists, if you have products, and reviews, updates, and details that you need to have. Your AdWords and keywords, SEOs, search engine optimizations, and now we have SEMs, search engine marketing. And that's going to be the key factor for your growth because, again, this is all about people helping people and reaching your target market, whether you're on social media, your website, and as well as any of the listings and also any of the directories that you might find yourself on. So you can never have too much exposure when it comes to growing your business online. So you want to align AI with business goals. What is your business goal for 2026? And so you want to identify priorities. You want to determine your top business objectives for 2026, such as increasing efficiency, lowering your cost, because that's the key now, improving customer employee experience if you have a team, or creating new revenue streams that you want to add to that. Don't get it twisted. The more multiple streams of income you have, the better you come out, the stronger you get. Because if one is lower or weakening, then you still have others still coming in through your accounts. And that's what you want, multiple streams of income. So you need to create something that's going to generate you streams of income. You want to choose an AI solution too for your business. And I share this with a lot of my startup companies that I work with. I give them some ideas on how that could be accomplished, and basically by them giving me the feed of what they're looking for. Again, it's all about input, output. Whatever we put in, we have an expectation of what our expectation is or what we should be getting out. I.io, what we call it input output, that's been going on for quite some time in the inception of business. So what we put in, we want to expect something to come out of it. So you want to make sure that you select an AI tool that directly supports these goals. For example, if a customer retention is a priority, of course, invest in AI-powered personalization tools are going to be your key, because you want to make it more customized for each one or tailor fit for what their needs are, because everybody has a different need and a different speed. And so with that being said, you want to customize a solution with AI on that regard. So you want to develop a phase budget and implementation plan that you also want to have for your business. Now, start small. I notice a lot of my clients want to start big. That's fine, but let's go down to the basics and let's start from the ground up. Begin with a pilot project in one or two areas and test AI's value and demonstrate return on investment before making large commitments to it. Because a lot of times when people, and I know you're going to hear a lot about this, and AI this, AI that, people want to be on YouTube everywhere sharing and talking about what I'm talking about. That's fine, but you want to be the one to do your homework, to do your due diligence yourself, and see how can it be more valuable for you to use AI in your business. Well, you want to scale it up though too. And based on your pilot success, expand your AI implementation to other departments or process mid in 2026. So if you're starting out first with customer service, let's start there. Or you got your AI chatbot on your website, and you have these inquiries being answered by the AI chatbot. They're doing a great job. It's actually functioning properly the way it should as a tool, and you're getting results from it. Then you want to expand that now. You might want to have a voice AI chat that you want to put on your site as well, which you can also incorporate a voice AI. And so then they can talk live to the bot, and the bot responds back to them live in the voice. And now you got interaction going right there. It's up to you though. what you think is best for your company, your business. I'm not here to tell you which one is better and not, but to give you some examples, it'll be good to just test it out and see that if this is giving you a good response, you're getting replies, and customers are basically doing their part and following up with you and sending you information or making purchases or scheduling a date to get with them as a lead, you're on point. Okay, so optimize and secure. Well, we talk about this all the time. We want to dedicate funds in late 2026 and beyond to improve and secure your AI system. You're creating your own AI system for your business. And a system, basically, ladies and gentlemen, saves yourself time, energy, and money. That's the acronym for system. So you basically, with your AI system, you're putting together a good opportunity for you to grow your business much faster and much more effective than before. And for my solopreneurs out there who are basically doing it on one-on-one solo, no team, then this will be a great opportunity for you to learn as you earn and implement some of these systems and put them in place so that way you don't have to do all the legwork. You can buy back your time. Okay? That's what it's really all about. Having more time to implement other ideas and concepts that you may have in the marketplace to help you grow and expand your business. Now, you can become a big opportunity, a mid-corporation or big corporation just using AI, believe it or not. And you're going to see a lot of successful millionaires and billionaires, even trillionaires, obtaining that goal utilizing these tools. Okay. So optimize. Once you do that, now it's time to prepare your data and infrastructure. So you want to invest in data readiness. And basically, we talk about this, and a lot of people, Google Analytics, that's data, capturing data from feedback from your customers, getting them to fill out the forms on your website, any questions or inquiries they may have. You want to be ready for all of that. You want to have your data infrastructure in place, because if you don't, how could you measure how far you've gone, how less short of the goal or to the goal that you have reached, that you set for your business? So recognize that AI depends on high quality data. You want to allocate budget for the necessary infrastructure to ensure your data is available, clean, and accessible. Now, don't go out spending a whole lot of money on this stuff, because right now your goal is to start from the beginning and grow it to the level that you want to. Once you start seeing a return on your investment, now it's time for you to put more to the infrastructure so that way you can continue to expand and grow it on these levels based on the different departments or different ideas that you want to have in your business for growth. Because it's all about growth and owning your own stuff, ownership. Please believe when I say this. I talk to this with a lot of entrepreneurs across the country as we're in over 10 states doing what I do. Our goal is to make sure that we help everybody own their own details of their business as much as possible. And you want to make sure that if you have an office space, which I have an office as well, and also if I'm doing workshops or trainings and things of that nature and that tool, then I have room for that. So, but the goal is to own it and to do it yourself and create your own narrative. Be your own content creator. Have the content on your website consistent, as well as on social media, and as well as on the search engine on Google, Yahoo, or Bing. Do the search engines, any directories that you're on, any magazine coverage that you get. You want to be consistent and persistent on a regular basis. So you want to train your employees, if you have it, train yourself, and foster your growth mindset. And stay in the growth mindset. I share this all the time on my podcast, that you want to continue to have a growth mindset. Growth is the most important commodity on the planet. Without growth, we're just existing, we're not living. And that's not what we're here to do. So we're here to grow. So stay in a growth mindset. So you want to upskill your team and your personal basically to provide your training on AI tools that are relevant towards your business, such as AI features in Microsoft Office 365 or Google Workspace. If you have a business email account with Google Workspace, which I do have, actually I have 6 of them, so that way I can utilize my Google Workspace emails, business emails, for what I'm doing and representing and sharing and marketing out the campaigns that I run on a regular weekly and daily basis. Your campaigns on marketing campaigns should be consistent, and you can use your AI for that purpose too, as well, as far as your marketing campaigns that you want to run. And so if you're a solopreneur, that'll be much more effective. So that way you don't have to worry about it. It's automatically going out. It just asks for your approval to make sure that it's what you want to send out to the marketplace. And then once you say approve it, then it goes out. And then you can schedule it however often, many times you want on that one particular campaign. So you want to leverage AI for operational improvements that you have in your business. This is one of the things that I talk about, and it's all about automation. And we know about automation. You see it in the retail outlets. You see a lot of that going on across the board when it comes to automation. And so you want to automate tasks to the AI. You want to use AI to automate repetitive tasks like generating reports, transcribing meetings, and creating drafts of emails or presentations. And so if you're doing email marketing, which I'm hoping you're doing, because you will need to be doing that, then that would be something you want to automate, as well as presentations. Video presentations, you definitely want to automate. You can have that AI to send that out. Once it creates the video for you, then you can have that video sent out to all of your people, your clients, and your target market, so that way people can see exactly what you're representing and what you're presenting in the marketplace. That's going to be something for them. And you're only satisfying 3 things in a marketplace: is what people want, need, and can afford. You satisfy these 3 things, ladies and gentlemen, you can be successful. Okay, so support products. If you're a product business, I'm a service business, but I also have a product. So you want to train AI assistant on specific products, documentations, and help articles for advanced on-demand product support. And basically, we talk about showing people how to do this more effectively, so that way they can continue to grow in a mass level, because you're reaching a lot of people at one time. And so when you get the information out there, and once the information goes out, now you have an opportunity for them to basically look at your content, look at what you're offering product-wise, and then they can make the decision. And then you have to have your call to action, CTA. Once you have your call to action, whether they go to the website, click on the button, scan the QR code, or what have you, you want them to basically go directly to that point or place where they can go ahead and make the purchase and move on. Now you got them acting on your behalf to get you to generate more income, more sales for your business. So once you collect the reviews, you have good reviews on your Google business profile. Now, if you didn't create a business profile through Google, believe me when I tell you, this is one of the best things you can do. You can optimize your online presence this way when you ensure your Google business profile and other online listings are completely up to date with accurate information, including menus, service lists, and product catalogs if you have that. And you can also add a video on here too, which I think that's pretty cool that Google allows that to happen, where people can watch a video of you on the listing and also on the Google profile. So you have all of these opportunity tools that you can use, and this will give you more exposure, more visibility in your business without having to spend a whole lot of money up front. Okay, so you can collect authentic reviews. You want to encourage customers to leave genuine reviews, as AI can detect inconsistencies and fake ones, and they know that because AI is powered by Google. So you want to get the authentic ones. Please be authentic when I say that. Just have your customers with their email, because everybody's using emails now, and emails would be the key for them to leave the review, and they know that that's authentic because it's assigned by that particular person on their email. And once they do leave you a review, you get 5 stars or more. 5 stars, and that's a good thing, and you don't want to get nothing less than that. But if you continue to do great quality customer service, as I educate everybody to do and train them on, that this is where you're going to continue to grow bigger and faster by helping others as you help yourself and utilizing that PHP effect. So you want to use rich media, add reels, you want high quality photos and videos with proper tags to help AI better see and understand your business. And this is why videos is very important. Why we have a YouTube channel, of course. And while we continue to promote ourselves on streaming, because it's the best way to continue to get the content out. It's upon our narrative, what we want to share and show, so others can follow with us and grow with us as we grow with them. Again, PHP, people helping people. We're on that level. We're going to continue that throughout the year 2026 and beyond. There is no other way you can grow if you don't have it without people. Because without the people, you don't have no business, right? There you go. So with that being said, how should we treat each other? How should we interact with one another? And let's share it with love and respect and making sure that we're being authentic, our authentic selves, truthful, honest, and trustworthy, where that way they know that we have their best ideas at hand. So with that being said, I want to thank you all for this opportunity to share this edition of G.T.E Pro Network Podcast. Again, I'm your host, Ed Peterson. So I'm glad you got a chance to check me out. Come out and again visit our website at globaltouchenterprise.net. You can fill out the form if you have any questions or inquiries in reference to your business growing in 2026. We'll be happy to assist you. We also do website reviews. And we're also investing too, ladies and gentlemen. We've been really been blessed this year, 2025, as I reflect back over this 12-month period of what we had. We had some ups and downs, some hurdles to climb and jump over. But here's the thing. We continue to expand and learn as we earn, not stopping, not quitting, not giving up. That is going to be our testament of fortitude, that we didn't give up. We continue and stay persistent and consistent in our endeavors to grow our businesses at an exponential level. And so that's one of the most important things that I'm super excited about, that I'm able to help others as we continue this journey. It is a journey. And it's not going to always be easy, but it will be a benefit down the road, because you know that you've been blessed with a gift and a talent, and you're utilizing it for the betterment of mankind. And as long as we stay focused here, ladies and gentlemen, we will continue to see the successes, and we will continue to help as many as give us permission to do so. And so I'm really happy that we get a chance to share this with you all on a regular weekly basis. Every Tuesday and Thursdays at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time, G.T.E Professional Network Podcast will be here. I've been doing this now for a minute on the podcast. Well, since 2012, actually, with my radio show that I had on my internet radio show that I did. So since 2012, I've been doing that online or interactive that way. But my web design and marketing business, I've been doing this since 2008. So the past 17, almost 18 years now, I've been helping people build their infrastructure and presence online. And this is where it's at. Everybody think you have to go outside of yourself, but basically it's all within. All your answers is within you. Everything you want to have is right here in front of you. Utilize the tools that you have and build upon that, and you'll see how fast and big your business will grow. But anytime you go outside of yourself and leave it to someone else to handle it, then that's where you really kind of mess up there. So we want to stay persistent, consistent, truthful to ourselves, and true to the nature of who we are, and what we're here to do. And so I'm really super excited. But again, investment is the key. I'm happy to say that I'm partnered in with BG Wealth Sharing Opportunity, that we're going to be talking about more here on this podcast. And I'm going to have some special guests on my show this as we close out the year 2025. This is the last month, the month of December, and moving into the new year 2026. I'll have more special guests on the show to talk about more on their endeavors, what they've been able to do and accomplish, and what investments are you doing? Are you following the Robert Kiyosaki cash flow quadrant? On the right side of that, business owner, investor. Are you investing in the proper things in your business? Are you putting money back into your business properly? Are you taking from it and not giving anything in return? And so, again, you have to make the right decisions in order to be successful. And believe me, it's a lot of disciplinariness and discipline into doing this business or any business today. And so with that, I want to thank you all for this opportunity. You guys keep growing, keep building, and never stop. And as always, we want to thank you all for this edition of G.T.E Pro Network Podcast. We'll be back again on Thursday at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time as we continue to show our growth series for the last month of the year through to 2026. So with that, keep the faith and keep building your dream.